Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome to Marching into Evening. Please keep clear the center of the field and line up along the courthouse, the white shell path, and the big tree as the fifes and drums will be using the entirety of the field to maneuver. To celebrate our transition into evening, our world-renowned musicians will perform a series of military ceremonies. In the 18th century, it was customary for the assembled fifes and drums to relay commands on the battlefield, participate in the various military functions of a soldier's day, and to provide entertainment for officers and common soldiers alike. Today we offer you a presentation of martial music and its roles in the Continental Army. As we march into evening, we want you to know that your adventure with us is not over. We invite you to enjoy a meal at one of our taverns or take advantage of our evening entertainments. You can find out about them at the Greenhow Lumber Ticket Office. Stay with us into the evening and come back tomorrow to explore even more. We begin with Drummer's Call. This field signal summoned all on-duty musicians to assemble and get ready to work. The first ceremony of the day for the Continental troops was the revelry. The fifers and drummers, roused by the night sentries at daybreak, massed themselves and heralded the beginning of the soldiers' working day. Today's revelry march from Germany is entitled Tag Reveille. The inspection was a formal service, often accompanied by popular music of the day. The officers would walk up and down the lines of the assembled troops, inspecting each man in turn for clean uniforms, clean weapons, and cleanly shaven faces. The field music will now play an English inspection march, Boré, from Handel's Music for the Royal Fireworks. Fifes and drums represent members of the Virginia State Garrison Regiment, formed in Williamsburg in 1778. The colors of the Virginia Regiment were designated blue with red collars and cuffs by General George Washington. The musicians' coats are red with blue collars and cuffs. This order of reverse dress distinguished the non-combatant fifers and drummers from the infantry while making them more visible on the field to their officers. The trooping ceremony displays the colors or regimental flags of the Army. This ceremony passes the colors before the regiment to make them identifiable to the soldiers on the battlefield. The field music will now troop the colors. You'll hear two French pieces, the French Mariners and Le Drapeau.
Fifes and drums to the slow march.
In addition to the extensive memorization required for our musicians, they are also tasked to adapt each selection to its national character, using different motifs, playing styles, and ornamentation. The fifes and drums will play a medley of Irish tunes: Paddywhack, Irish Widow, Sheep Shearers, William Glenn, Sir Roger de Coverley, Andrew Carey, and I'll Touzle Your Kerchie.
Fifes and drums. Fifes and drums. To the right wheel. March.
tattoo ceremony signals the soldier's curfew. Upon hearing this signal, if the soldiers were in a tavern, it would be understood as last call. And if the soldiers were in camp, tattoo would serve as lights out. The word tattoo comes from the Dutch phrase tap toe, which essentially means turn the taps off, referring, of course, to a tavern setting. Our tattoo this evening comes from Prussia. Tattoo number 21.
Fifes and drums to the left, Bill. March!
The military ceremonies of the day ended with the colors being lowered and this familiar strain. The words to this melody began as God Save the King. During the American Revolution, however, they were changed to God Save Great Washington. In 1832, the Reverend Samuel Smith penned the lines as we know them today. My country, 'tis of thee.
Fifes and drums. 10, 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, we hope you have enjoyed this demonstration from our Fife and Drum Corps. We thank you for joining us today, and we look forward to spending our evening with you. Our story, the story of America's beginning, is your story. Thank you for joining us and being a part of it today.